Interesting this morning, friends. I got up before the sun came up. Um, my wife Sandy she was already out of the house. And heading for a flea market. As you know, Sandy's an antique dealer, and I guess the early bird uh, gets the uh, gets the goods, shall we say? And she hits a few flea markets on Sundays and just gathers up what she thinks is a good bargain, something she can resell. And she will bring all that home and spend the next day or two just neatening the things up, and it's good, and it gives her a chance to be out on her own, away from pesty old me, and like that. So it's good. It's a good thing. Me, I slept in a little later, and eventually, eventually I got up and decided, well, I better see what's shaking. I had different things to do, much like Sandy had antiques to gather. I had to get my weekly schedule put together for the supermarket. What am I going to do? I ought to do a video or two, hence here I am now. Um, and like that, I made myself a nice breakfast, took all the different darn pills I got to take, and there you go. Watched a little bit of the news, and nothing too awful earth shattering happening. I was glad to see the Pope's back in shape, and that's good. That was pretty cool to see. And I guess there were other things on the news that, well, frankly, weren't that awful bad. So that was nice. Yes. And then, trouble with the highway. What, Route 80 having trouble with what I guess holes opening up in the pavement. Gosh, that don't sound too good out near Dover. And I don't know. So anyway, so I made myself some coffee, and I walked outside on the back deck. I often do that. I like to go out and just say hi to the big guy, maybe say the Lord's Prayer, and slurp a little bit of coffee, him and me, and I don't know. And the sun was just starting to peek over the horizon, and I looked down at the water, and darned if there isn't a goose looking up at me out in the stream, the Musconetcong, the river actually, and the goose kind of looking up at me. I'm looking down at the goose. He kind of, they do with their head a little bit, and I just said yes, sir. He, I guess he was looking. He may have gotten himself a fish, and he was busy gnawing on that. And so the two of us, just kind of, uh, in our own way, kind of just said hello. And I went back inside, and he swam off to another part of the river. But I imagine we'll meet again maybe tomorrow. I think that goose has a mate, and she's probably sitting on the eggs, keeping the eggs warm, while he's out trying to find a fish for them. I'm assuming that's what was going on. Couldn't see where the mate was, where she was, but that's just as well. Better I can't see it, because if I can't see it, maybe other predators can't see it too. Although you got to be one heck of a predator, excuse me, to go up against a goose that's sitting on eggs. You're really cruising for a bruising. Have you ever? Yeah. Oh yeah, boy, a goose gets mad at you, man. You're you're going to get it. They're they're tough. I think, aren't birds somehow the offspring of the ancient dinosaurs and stuff? It's just that somehow the dinosaurs got smaller and grew feathers, huh? And now they're birds instead of 4-ton monsters walking around eating everything they can find, up to and including cavemen. Yeah, I think that's, I could be wrong, but I think that's right. Holy moly! I'm kind of glad geese are only only about 3 foot. Their heads are only about 3 foot off the ground when they're standing up and mad. But they can. They can. I don't know. Have you ever been chased by a goose? Yeah, no, 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 no. You don't want to do that. It's they're tough cookies. But all in all, best I can say is the goose looks like perhaps found a nice fish for him and the old lady. Sandy's finding antiques, enjoying herself. Me, I found the camera and I'm doing a video, and the sun came up. All in all, the world's doing just like it should, and the coffee ain't too bad here today. Okay, well I'm heading up to the supermarket. I think they got I think they got me working in frozen today. So I got to find a few more shirts to put on, and then I think I'll be all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Usually when I get there, whatever they had planned for me doesn't happen. They have something else. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, you'd have a good day. Hey, it's Sunday. There you are. Have a ball. And say a prayer or two for those in need, and we'll catch you later, okay? God bless, and Doc South signing off. It is Sunday. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Darn right. Okay? We'll see you later. God bless. Happy Sunday.